All right, hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Danny's laugh. You love my laugh. You love my laugh. Sometimes I hear my laugh and I get on my own nerves. So I hope I hope I don't get on your guys' nerves. Oh my gosh. I can't help it. It's the laugh I was born with. How's everybody doing? Let's get you guys some stars here while we're getting started. We're having a little chat before I jump into the game. Here's some stars for you guys. Here, I'll be a little chaotic. Let's throw some bombs in here too.
Oh, whoa, what is that? I don't like that. Oh, I'm backing up. Oh my god,
Dave,
hi
Dave.
Oh my god.
How you feeling
What
today?
the fuck?
Hope you're feeling better.
Absolutely not. No? No.
Welcome
No
on
way.
in. Doing okay, just working. Nice. Oh, so you're back at work? Hey, catch up. Welcome in.
Alright,
Ooh.
now's your time.
Some old school Pokemon.
Good job, Grell.
Man, this
You
is
did
taking
it.
me back. How's it going? Welcome in. And yeah, I've been wanting to replay some classic Pokemon too, so that's just like hitting me right into nostalgia. Let's go ahead and bring up the question of the day.
Get a load of this!
There it is, and let me pin it to, I wish I could just like right click it. For some reason, OBS doesn't let me, so I'll just have to type it out. Let me just finish this.
Parse fires.
I know who that is.
Walk
All
to
right,
the room,
we
parse
pinned it.
fires.
Let's see. I'm okay. Heard some bad news from a friend today. Oh no,
What
I'm sorry,
the-
catch up. Hope everything's okay. I mean, if you want to share, that's
What
fine.
the
But if you don't
heck?
want to, I understand too.
Oh my god!
Hey, Casual. Oh, I haven't played that game in so long. How you doing today, Casual? I finish most games I play eventually. I feel like once I start something, I have to finish it. Like, otherwise, I'm not gonna sleep at night. No. But like, yeah, unless I really hated a game, I won't finish it. Like, or if I've played it before, you know what I mean? But like, there's far and few games that I like played and never finished. The only one that comes to mind that I can think of that I played and didn't finish was Eternal Darkness back on the GameCube. And that's only because I believe my memory card got corrupted and I didn't feel like restarting it. So I think that's why I stopped playing that. And I was thinking for Halloween, since I started getting GameCube emulators going for you guys here on the channel, that we could probably play Eternal Darkness for Halloween this year. Let's see, question of the day. Now that I started streaming 95%. Yes, I also feel like streaming kind of encourages me to finish these games like more. Yes, I'm doing it a little slower than I usually. Like, I think I would have finished Final Fantasy 16 right now by now. But also it kind of gives me a chance to like just like cuz my gaming time when I'm not streaming is very minimal these days. Like, I'll only like turn on a game and play for a bit when I'm not streaming, mostly to do dailies. But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty busy even on the weekends lately. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to share, but I appreciate you offering to listen. Yeah, of course, catch up. And if you ever want to talk privately, I'm always there too, so you can always DM me. I really enjoyed the saga of Danny's Pikmin 4 playthrough. I'm glad you enjoyed that Pikmin 4 playthrough, and the fact that I was in the top what was it? was it 10% or 20%, but of streamers who streamed Pikmin 4 last year. I was really happy about that because honestly, that was one of my favorite games I streamed last year. I had a blast with Pikmin 4. And I legit wanted to get everything, so for the most part I did that. So I'm gonna, after we beat this game, hopefully I should beat it today, but after we beat this game I'll start a poll on Discord, because we have our planned games for this month, which, you know, let's go ahead and take a look at real quick. Danny carrying Pikmin 4 on his back like Ochi. Oh, my poor back though. That was lengthy. Yes, it was a lengthy playthrough. It definitely was. I think this one's longer though. We're going on stream 18 of Final Fantasy 16. But yeah, these are the games we have planned for March. So along with these games, I'm gonna do a poll on Discord, and you guys get to decide what game is next for my Tuesday games. So I'll have that up soon. It depends if I beat this game today or not. Let's go back to just chat. You guys should also do Buster's Bust Loose on Super NES. Actually, Snowy Ice Bear suggested that one as well, and I don't think either of us has played that one, so it should be interesting. I'll download it and get it ready, and I'll add it. Let me make a note to Buster. I'm gonna look at these notes later and I'm like, who's Buster and why are they busting something? Why are they loose? Okay, so yeah, that's the plan for Thursday. We're playing Tiny Toons 1 and 2, and if we have time, I'll throw in Buster Bust Loose as well. But we should have time at least during the month to play it. Who is Buster and why is he busting? Exactly, and why is he loose? I still have to play the Genesis one. I didn't even know there was a Genesis one. We share a brain cell. We definitely do. Oh my gosh, the perks of being pervy, right? Oh my gosh, we all share that dirty brain cell. You know the one. The better question would be, why isn't he busting? Well, because he has to look at Babs all day, and Buster, I think, has recently discovered himself, and I think he likes little pig bottoms, so that's why he is looking for Hampton, but Hampton's busy cleaning the living room, so he's not even paying attention to what Buster's doing. And don't even get me started on Plucky. So that should be fun. We're gonna start our Easter games on Thursday. Little pig bottoms, oh my god. I mean, he's a rabbit. Yeah, you know what rabbits do, right? Speaking of rabbits, I think I'm gonna rewatch Zootopia this month. I've been wanting to rewatch it, especially with the news of the second one coming out soon. That's like one of my favorite modern Disney movies, so I kind of want to rewatch that. It's such a good movie. If you haven't seen Zootopia, I definitely recommend. Especially if you're a furry. But all jokes aside, it has a really good message, has a really good story, some twists and turns, good characters, so definitely recommend. Are they calling the sequel Tootopia? You know what? I need you to call Disney and tell them that they need to call it Tootopia, because that sounds awesome. Almost like Banjo-Tooie. A perfect depiction of the DMV. Exactly. It doesn't get any more real than that. Okay, calling now. This is gonna be you calling them, watch.
Boo, you whore.
And that's Disney. They're gooped and gagged. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have our first Pokemon of the stream here. It's a Fampy. It's not a pig, but it'll do.
Well, excuse me, princess.
You're welcome for that, lol. Casual, I have a homework assignment for you. Well, okay, if you feel like doing it, but you'll really be helping me out if you do. I was looking for the clip, but I could not find it. I want to add a clip when RuPaul pulls up the opera glasses and says, "I can't wait to see how this turns out." And I could find the GIF, but I can't find the actual clip on YouTube of her saying it. So, I mean, I have a way I can do it, but it's just gonna take me a little time. Like, if you have that clip already, that would be a big help to me. Cause like, I wanted to add that to, for the sound commands. That was All Stars. It was regular Drag Race season 5. I believe episode 4. It was the Why It Gotta Be Black Swan challenge. I believe that's where it was from. When they were all like doing a ballet, I believe. But yeah, I was like, why can't I find this clip? This is an iconic moment and quote. It's weird. Excuse me, Disney. Make a note and remind me. Will do. I actually already have the note. I made it before I started streaming. I was trying to look for it before stream, and I was like, well, it's taking too much time. I'll do it later. Let's see. So yeah, those of you who missed the question of the day, it's pinned. It's also in redemptions. I know we went a little off topic, but yeah, let me know. Do you guys usually finish your games? Because I was also inspired because A, we may finish another game today. So and B, I was also thinking of like some of my gaming friends, and like I know specifically of one person who never finishes his games, and like I would lend him games and he'd never finish them. He'd get really far, and I don't know, he just doesn't like even his own games or his tabletop games. He just doesn't like finishing stuff. I don't know if he feels like it's kind of sad to say goodbye to something, so he doesn't want to finish it, which I can kind of understand. I leave so many games unfinished, lol. This actually makes my friends upset. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it upsets me a little bit too. I'm like, cause I want to talk about the ending with someone, and when someone else is like, oh, I didn't finish that game, I was like, well, fuck my drag, what are we gonna talk about now? Sometimes I'll take a break for 6 months and then finish them. I feel like if I take that long of a break from a game, I can't. I have to start from scratch. Like, at that point, I feel like I forgot everything. Like, even with games like this, you guys seen, like waiting a week to play it again? Sometimes I would forget stuff until I played it enough and it was kind of engraved in my brain. Sports ball. Back rolls. Alright, let's see, where are we at? Okay, so chat segment, excuse me, I can't speak right now. So I'm gonna cut the chat a little shorter today. I mean, we can still keep chatting, but I actually do have quite a few side quests to do and some hunts before I do the last story piece of this game. And I want to kind of make sure I have enough time. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into it. And these side quests are going to be wrapping up some of these NPCs stories from the looks of it. Lurk, because I'm running late and all. Yeah, and of course I don't want to spoil you either since you haven't finished this game, even though you started before I did. That's not tea.
Pour the tea.
Thank you.
I'll just sip my
Thank
coffee.
you. Oh my god, thank you.
He's probably already gone, so he's not listening to this. Anyone here read Bless Me Ultima? No, but do tell. What's this about? Shows what you know. Oh, the shade. He was still in here. Okay, now I feel stupid. Shut me up. Spilling the tea and shit. You know I love you. You know I love you. Now play Final Fantasy 16 so we can talk about the ending together. It's a book about a witch named Ultima. This game makes me think of her. You know what? That actually sounds like something Jesse might like. And plus, I love witches too. Like Hocus Pocus is one of my favorite movies. So, sounds pretty cool. I will eventually, now that I can stream from the 5. Oh, that's probably what was stopping you then, huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you should. I definitely like I had my doubts about this game when I first started it because it's not, you know, a traditional feeling Final Fantasy when it comes to combat anyway, but story-wise it very much is a Final Fantasy game still. And I have to say, some of the characters in this game, even Clive, like Clive I feel like might be one of the best main characters in like more recent Final Fantasy years. So yeah, it's been a fun game. If you enjoy lengthy RPGs and you don't mind action RPGs, then I think you'll enjoy it. And then the combat system seems a little, you know, a little bare bones, or a little how do I say this? A little simple at first. But when you get more icons, especially like Odin, like there's some strategy in there. So yeah, it's because it's the story team behind 14. Yeah, so the story team behind 14 worked on this game, and you know 14's doing really well. The MMO online Final Fantasy, if you didn't know. So they do a really good job storytelling. So I can see that in this game. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. Let me just change the category. Category is Final Fantasy Realness. Ooh, I almost typed in realness. Okay, let me just make sure this updated. Okay, I just get a little paranoid, so it's updated. Do you have the DLC for this? No, so what I was gonna do is I'm gonna buy the, what is it, the season pass or whatever, and I'll probably stream the DLC when the second part's out, so that way I can just do it back to back. So I'm gonna wait, because I heard the first one's like okay. The second one is the one everyone's looking forward to, because there's a certain icon that's not in the base game that people were wondering about that looks like is going to be in the DLC, so that should be fun. Understandable, I haven't got it yet. Yeah, same. I'll probably like I think I should get a Twitch payout soon, so I'll probably purchase that soon. Yes, you already know who I'm talking about. I'm glad we're on the same page there. I also really want to play the Tomb Raider HD collection that just recently dropped. So I didn't grow up playing Tomb Raider because I didn't have a PlayStation until PlayStation 2. So I kind of missed out on Tomb Raider, and I was always really interested in it, especially once I started getting into Uncharted. And, you know, that was inspired by Tomb Raider. And I played the Tomb Raider, the new trilogy that was released by Square Enix, actually. Excuse me. And I forgot, Crystal Dynamics. I played those games, except for the last one. I haven't played that one. I have it downloaded too. But yeah, I was gonna add that to the poll if you guys would like to see me play those for the first time. You just started Uncharted 1? Oh, is that your first time playing it? Are you streaming it? Cause I love the Uncharted series. So I especially like I love seeing people's first time playing stuff. So eventually I do want to play those games. No, on my own. And yes, first time. Oh, I'm so glad. Yes, let's talk about it later. Like, let me know how you're liking it, because I love Uncharted. I think those games still hold up really nicely too. Uncharted 1 looks a little rougher than the other ones compared to today's standards, but it still looks really good for a PS3 game. So, I mean, you know, I'm not a graphics whore by any means or anything, so still a great game. Love it. Great storytelling, great characters. That's why I was a little apprehensive to watch the movie, which I still haven't watched. So maybe one day I'll check it out if I'm feeling a little brave or I'm drunk. Okay, let's get to the game. Movie's good? Okay, maybe I will check it out then. Okay, lurkies for realsies. Alright, casual. I'm gonna let you get to it, Dune. Have a good time, buddy. Alright. Let's do this. I'm ready. I still ended up chatting for about 30 minutes. I can't help it. I love chatting with you guys. I think at my core, I just love talking to people, honestly. Well, scratch that. I like not everyone. There's just some people. And you know who they are. I think that's why I could never work in customer service. I guess this is as good a place as any. Let's start at the ones that are in the hideaway here. And then we'll move our way around from there. Hey llamas, how's it going? Cute emote. I was distracted by the twerking, sorry.
Like it's calling to me.
Calling to you. She really had to emphasize her accent there. Look at me, I'm missing the entryways. Okay, let's do Gav's side quest. This might wrap up his story.
All right.
I was gonna make a joke about him looking like he's always winking at me, but I think the poor guy's been through enough, so I'm just gonna keep that one to myself.
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for
Baby,
it.
can't relate.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts
Should've
when a
swallowed.
bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Sure.
Anything I can do to help?
I love shopping for gifts.
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo.
Can I just pluck one out of ambrosia? Because I have a silver chocobo.
So we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That or the bird whose arse it's attached to, aye.
Oh, he wants that bird
I was gonna
ass.
start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find
Okay, I'm
anything.
about to run some errands, mailing a package, and drop off my ballot. Ooh, okay, good job. They actually have voting set up here at our apartment, so that was really convenient. And good luck with your errands. Wait, so they really want me to go find a wild silver chocobo? I have a silver chocobo as a pet. Why can't I just pluck one of my chocobo's feathers? That's so... That feels like an oversight. Plot hole. Okay, what's this one? I think that's the Torgal side quest. We can start that one because it looks like... Or continue it anyway, because it looks like Gav wants me to go out into the field to look for a stupid chocobo. Well, it's not the chocobo's fault. Doggo, why are you... Why does Doggo look like he's contemplating life choices and decisions? Ooh, an electivire. Why did I sound like James right now? Ooh. Jesse, I don't have an electivire. I have to catch it. Ooh. James. That bottle cap collection means so much to me. Why do you have to be so money grubby all the time?
What is it?
I had a crush on both Jesse and James as a kid. They're icons.
I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From
At the
Sid,
doggy
that's
fashion
where.
show.
On the day he brought him home.
Oh, Daddy Sid gave
How
it
long
to him.
ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now?
Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask.
She's being a
They're
Karen.
relying on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
Heartache, like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age.
Poor doggo.
Doubly hard in being a
Hey,
frost
Rose.
wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long.
Bark. You better be
Let's
sorry.
get that thing off you.
Oh, Torgal said no.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you?
He's like, Bark, yes, I miss Daddy.
You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Timmy's stuck in the well.
Lady Karen.
What's that, boy? Timmy's stuck in the well? Damn it, Timmy.
It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and
That
rubbed
boy
his
ain't
belly
right.
these past 10 summers.
That was a good one.
Your
Catch up.
kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna let that one go. Timmy's stuck in the well.
Where to then, Torgal?
Follow Torgal. Okay. Where did you go? That's aiming high. Okay, he's over here. That's not too far. Alright, and we do have an ad starting in a few seconds, you guys. So for those of you who aren't subbed, just hang on tight. We'll be back after these
First the skies.
sponsored messages, or however that goes. Sorry, I'm bad at TV.
Herself.
Haven't watched TV in
Alright,
years.
Torgal.
Well,
Where are you taking
cable
me?
anyway.
I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me?
Hello.
Hey, Rose.
Yes. You've already given me one.
How's it
On
going?
the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
Bark. I'm just
Why haven't
speaking
you tried
dog
the
right
rockery?
now.
I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years.
Don't get me wrong, I love cats, but imagine if Clive had a cat instead of a dog.
Fingers crossed the old
I
boy
feel
is still
like
there.
the cat would just like, he'd be asking the cat like, what's wrong? And the cat would just be like laying there and be like, get away from me. 84 years. It has been 84 years. An inconvenient truth. Well, that is really close by. Let's go ahead and talk to Dumbledore. Hopefully for the last time. Clive, did you put your name into the goblet of fire?
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating
You're
a
not
book
smart
called
unless your name
From a
ends with
Distance.
And you
Krates.
seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as
Westwood?
always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy,
Computer
I
wants
fear she asks the
an
impossible.
update. Be back
the
later. All right,
executors
Rose.
would
No
not allow
worries.
it.
The executors.
Update that computer.
Coveters of Secrets, a clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers.
Ooh.
A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing.
Yeah, I'd like
Or even
to
set eyes on it for that
learn
matter.
more about that, like
I
why
haven't heard of this
the
organization.
bearers were enslaved
Why,
in the first place.
Secrecy is the Executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or
Because
people.
honestly, that's been kind of a
Before
really big
disappearing
theme
again,
in this game is
leaving their
slavery,
trace.
which, you know,
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she
very
found it.
depressing.
By the hand of the Executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the Executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin
somewhere.
air, no. From ash. Rumors of the Executors are rife among the Scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the Strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Okay, like I will say that I'm glad, you know, these side quests, some of them expand the lore and stuff, but also like I feel like when you're talking to some of the characters and you know they're gonna give you a task to go fulfill, I just feel like there's a lot of unnecessary padding in the dialogue. Like I feel like, okay, like almost just like, you know, get to the point a little bit.
Say what you will.
Not that I'm trying to rush you or anything, Hippocrates or whatever. Oh my god, the quest is really called An Inconvenient Truth. Nice Al Gore reference game. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Alright, let's pick up aiming high, or at least do the next part of it. I think there's a staircase, and I need to go up it.
A love story, perhaps? But with a happy ending.
Happy ending. Okay, you should be up here somewhere. Am I wrong? Okay, are you on the bottom floor? Where are you? Where are you? Show yourself. Show yourself. It's probably downstairs. Yep, there you are. Oh, it's mid.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along!
Yeah.
Level up!
Guys,
No wonder you didn't find it. Hey, Daniel.
The skies. You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
How many pairs are you at?
What else would I be doing?
Hi, Gay.
65. Oh, wait. No, 85.
Target-rich environment.
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm.
How you doing?
And that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the sky
What if I
to
like
themselves,
bouncing?
So I'm gonna do something about it.
Hey, glad to hear that you're doing good. Hope work was fine.
But they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them. But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby.
The
But
baby.
If
Oh wait, I can do
Godfather's
that.
offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
The baby.
First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown.
Ew.
Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If
Okay.
it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No,
Let me just
they'll
go
know
find
where
beast.
you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
Well, the urine test came back
should speak
good,
with one
so
of the
have to
curse
wait
breakers
until
before I
next
set off
week
for
for the
Oldtail.
ultrasound I
See if
mentioned.
I
I'm
can
glad.
find this bone while I'm there as
I'm glad
well.
the urine test came out fine. Good news.
Has Midadol mentioned a new...
Ultrasounds can be a little like, I mean, it was a little intimidating when I got my first one, but I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird because, you know, I thought this was just for when someone's expecting, you know, or something. But they use ultrasounds in various ways to check what's going on in your stomach. Because when I was diagnosed with GERD, that they had to do like ultrasounds on me first to make sure that's what it was. It's puzzling still, but just have to wait. Yeah, just like, you know, try not to think about it in the meantime. I know that's hard to do. Like, trust me, I know personally. But yeah, just like all you can really do is just be patient and wait for the next step in your appointment. Like, because what's worrying gonna do, you know? Oh, you got them for kidney stones. It's not bad. Yeah, it just feels a little warm. Like, and then they put that jelly on you. I got an ultrasound to look for kidney stones. Okay, see, so a couple of you guys have gotten ultrasounds. I think once you hit like your 30s, you probably are gonna get like an ultrasound at some point.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around.
It really is hard. It really is.
If you earn it.
I'm a thinker, so I'm
was a
always
piece of
thinking
metal
about
with a
stuff that's
durable
going on
bone
in my
for our
life,
next
and I'm just like, I
project.
need to stop.
You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
Oh yes, we do.
I do. And I know to give
Big
them a wide
hulking
berth.
turtle.
Will any old adamantus
No
do?
thinky, I know. I'm just gonna be Cusco from the Emperor's New Groove. From the Emperor's New Groove.
There's a
No
ruin of
touchy,
an
no
ancient
thinky.
adamantus down in Carava, near old Bidza.
Jesse actually bought
What's left of
me.
the village
You know what?
anyway.
I think I have it around
But
here.
don't expect to make
He
quick
bought me
work of
this
the
Emperor's
bastard.
New Groove
There's a
shirt
reason it's lived as long as
that
it
I
has.
thought was
I'll
adorable.
keep that in mind. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I think it has Cusco as a llama, and it says "Don't know, don't care." Let me see. I think I have it right here. Actually, I can show you guys real quick. Because I haven't even taken that out of the bag yet. Hopefully it shows up fine on camera. There you go. Adorable, thanks. It was such a sweet gift because I was already like telling myself, no, like I can't buy this right now, and he bought it for me. So it's little things like that that I'm just like, God, I love this man.
Was crushing man's skull like sparrow egg between my thighs.
Hey, Daddy!
And we have a Hippowdon. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, let's try to fix that. Alright, so it looks like I've done all the parts here at the hideaway, so time to venture out into the field. Alright, I kind of want to do the ones we just started, so let me see. That's aiming high. Silver linings, I know that's one of the ones I started, so let's go there first. I think that's the one I did with Gav, or I started with Gav.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs.
Yeah, so we're gonna be looking for a silver chocobo.
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by
Will
the restaurant
Danny find the silver chocobo? Yes! She was actually nice about something. Okay.
Guide hovel, not far from Eastpool.
I'm so not used to her being
Took him
straightforward
for a
and
braggart
nice.
and a liar, but
And
who
optimistic.
knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Level up!
Zapper, hey, welcome in. Wait, so... Shoot, I should have probably paid a little attention. Is it around here?
Who's going spare now?
Speak with Cyril. Oh, is there somebody else I have to
Wanna
speak
bed
to?
for the night?
That makes
You
sense.
speak to Martha.
It's the only problem I have with having multiple side quests is
I'll build a
open.
barricade so sturdy, even a bandit can't run.
Okay, where are you? Shoot, can I prioritize this one from here? I guess not. Happy time zones. Question today. I usually get to the boss, and if I fail to beat them out about 5 times, then I give up. Oh no! If you make it like the final boss.
Look, Daddy.
Because I mean, I get the frustration, but if I make it that far, I'm like, okay, like, I need to beat this somehow. So far, I haven't met a final boss that frustrated me, there you are, enough to make me drop the game. But I know sometimes, like, it's not even your fault, it's like glitches or just like mechanics.
How do, traveler?
Can it beat Mega Man X final boss? That one made me drop it. You know what? Yeah, Mega Man is notoriously hard, and the final bosses are usually very hard.
I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
Oh, I just thought of another game I never completed. Mega Man X, because I could never beat the final area, and Cuphead. Cuphead just made me rage. I couldn't. She just snorted.
Ignore their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right.
You're a bad completionist? I used to really be about the completionist life, getting trophies, all that, and I don't have the time for it anymore. I'm like, I'll beat a game, and if it has my attention enough, I'll do the 100% stuff. But that's a little bit far in between lately. I think Pikmin 4 is the last game I did that for. Is there somebody else I need to talk to now, from the looks of it? I only complete games I really like. Exactly. Like, I really have to be engaged into the game's world to do it nowadays. And especially how games these days pop out, like heteros popping out children, then, you know, it gets a little hard to keep up with everything. No tea, no shade. I only jest. I have plenty of hetero friends. They know who they are. And they know I'm not wrong.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
I thought he said Rihanna's ride. I'm like, when did Rihanna get a ride?
If you believe the ravings of a madman.
I'm like, that's what she's been up to.
A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near
Okay,
Rhiannon's
finally.
ride. It sounds almost too good to be true.
All right. So it looks like it's around there. That's my closest teleports area.
But since I'm already here,
All right, let's teleport over here. Did anyone else play Cuphead and like just rage and not want to even play it anymore? And then Jesse, because I played it with Jesse, he tells me that the 2-player mode is like even harder. Like, it was a very charming game and I loved the art style, but I just couldn't. Also, again, I have to bring this up. We're looking for a silver chocobo so that we can get a feather. I have a silver chocobo. Why can't I just pluck its feather? Just saying. Just saying. Video games.
tracks.
And it's not like you can get different chocobos in this game. You get the one.
Left by bandits for a change.
And it's always Ambrosia. So, yeah. I feel like that's an oversight. I have never beat Cuphead, but it didn't make me angry. Like, I don't know, I tried. It was a fun game, but oof, yeah, like, it's hard. Okay, something's going on over here. Oh look, chocobo tracks. At least I think they're chocobo tracks.
More tracks.
You couldn't beat the dragon? I couldn't remember which one I couldn't beat. There's just so many boss fights in that game.
The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Maybe that's the chocobo's house now. He's like, I own 80% of this building. No, it has to be an odd number. 81%.
I don't hear anything.
Oh look, a feather.
Well, I'll be damned.
I'm like, what's wark? I know what bark is, but what's wark? I thought chocobo said quaya. Well, look at that.
It's all right.
They kind of look like llamas from far away.
Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
This one says Wark because she's special. She didn't get the memo.
Thank you. Let's get this back to Gareth before they change their minds.
She's like, I want my feather back. And Joshua's just like, why are we doing this? Let's go kill Ultima. Alright, so I think we go back to the hideaway. Since I'm out here, I might as well do some more. That's Torgal's side quest. We started that one, so let's go ahead and do that. Because I'm pretty sure,
Level up!
Gav's quest is over once I head back to the hideaway and give him the feather. Hey, Ruin. How many pairs are you at? 97. Ooh. Snowy's beating you by, like, 3, I think. Oh, we're going on a little cruise with my doggo.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
He didn't like that. He's like, no swimming for me.
I wasn't being serious.
He's like, row, human. Ruin does more. Ruin does more. He 100%s them. Yes.
Hop in, boy.
Oh. He made a clone. So this is how the Clone Wars started.
It all started there. Welcome in, Ruin. We're just having a little gay cruise with my dog. I could just picture Clive rowing and then Torgal's like, row faster, human.
This place hasn't changed at all.
The guy got pushed off a cliff, but he left a second body up there before he got pushed. Oh no. The guy got pushed off a cliff, but he left a second nutty up there before he got pushed. But you can do better than that. You could have said he left the second nut up there.
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Bark. I'm just doing some side quests right now. I have a feeling these are gonna wrap up like side character stories.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Like a treehouse? Did anybody have a treehouse growing up? I didn't. Seems like fun though. I would want to have my own little house in a tree where I go to hang out and nobody can enter but me. Oh. Yeah, puppy. The puppy and the twink.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince. Shield.
My friend had a treehouse. It was epic. See, that sounds like it would have been fun.
Had I been any one of those things?
I probably would still want a treehouse. I'd be like, no girls allowed. Looking around. We had a tree fort, an elevated fort built among trees. That's cool too. I think Jesse told me his grandpa built them one when they were kids.
This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
Bark.
My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Oh.
Thank you, Torgal.
Dogs are very loyal.
For never giving up. For never forgetting.
I miss having a dog sometimes. Stop hitting me in the fields, damn it.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Whee! Bark. I don't know why, I just have to say that every time the subtitles say bark.
All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
Ruin, are huskies really this pushy? I think I know the answer to that already, but... Oh, we have a Mothrim. Well, he's not a husky. I still call him a husky, even though I know he's not, but he looks like one. Oh, I don't have one. That's giving me Twilight Princess memories. Or it's triggering them.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Bark. Quest complete. Awesome. What did I get? Increase Torgal's attack potency. Ooh. Oh, but it's an accessory. I have to equip it. I don't know about that. I wonder how much it increases it. It says +1. Yay, I caught the Mothrim. Sorry for those of you who missed it.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Josh was like, sorry, I'm not a dog person. Sorry, I don't own a dog. Thanks for making me wait, though. Let's continue aiming high. See what that one's all about. And we have an ad starting in a few seconds. Damn it. Okay, I guess it's good timing. I'm going to take a little break here since we're going to have an ad going. I will be right back, you guys. Oh no, I forgot it's Baldur's Gate 3 party night. I can only stay for an hour. Ooh, darn. Well, I'm going to do as much as I can in that hour then. Alright, I'll be right back. Let's go ahead and do a battle royale while you guys wait for me. I won't take long. Alright, be right back, guys. Let's see, who won? What did I miss? Holy cow, Casual's attack. Yeah, Yunalesca's attack is pretty crazy. I'm surprised they animated it that thoroughly, you know, for a stream avatar. Wait, I won? Holy shit, I did. That's the second time I won. I guess I have good luck when I go pee. I don't know. What was I gonna say? I know I was gonna come in saying something. Oh, I was gonna say, okay, like, I feel like as adults, we kind of need, like, especially, I think, once we get to a certain age, coffee is kind of an inevitable, or some sort of caffeine. Like, you just kind of need that extra boost. And it's just like, I have a love-hate relationship with coffee. I like the taste just fine. Makes me feel good. But, like, damn, it's no joke when people say, like, oh, you know, you have coffee, you have to go to the bathroom, like, within an hour. And yeah, like, literally, it opens the floodgates. Ah, that tastes good, though. Maybe I put too much creamer, but I like a little sweetness in my coffee. I don't like to taste the actual, like, bitterness of the coffee. All right. So let's see. It should be around here. There we are. Oil of boil.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Alright. Wait, is there still something else here? I guess all the ingredients are going to be around here. Okay. Let's see. Is this too far? Yep. You like black coffee? I feel like I could never. I know it's probably way healthier than, well, I know it's way healthier for you because, you know, all the sugar and creamer. But I don't think I could. I do prefer tea, but like sometimes I feel like coffee just gives me that boost that I need more than tea does. Damn it, goblins, I don't have time for you. Shoot, I think I'm gonna have to fight them because now I can't search. Joshua, slay the goblin. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this. This should kill all of them. Oh, they live. Oh geez, that goblin like choked on its own blood or saliva or something.
Level up!
Shadow, hey, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? There it is. More oil.
This should be enough.
Okay, that's it for this area.
Can we
Down
find something
here.
else to hit? It'll make me feel better.
Not good. Pissed off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, hopefully not me.
What's here? Okay, line in the sands too. That sounds like it's a different quest. What's over here? Three's company.
y'all for
Okay,
being here to
so
support
these
me,
are ones I. Duty Undying. Ooh, quite a few quests.
Just I hate how it's been
Okay,
difficult
aiming
for me
high
to
keeps going
do all
over
kinds of
here.
things that have been-
Okay, I can teleport. Unable to place marker outside map. Oh, okay. Let's just teleport here then. Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about it. But no pressure. Kids throwing things at your window? Oh, hell no. I'd be pissed too.
That'll do, girl.
Jolted me up from my nap. Oh, I'd be pissed. BK Kasky, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Let me know what some of your favorite games are if you'd like to chat. Lurkin's fine too, but here's a big old bear hug for you. Welcome in. Let's see. Yeah, I like anytime I'm trying to sleep and something wakes me up, I get pissed because I'm a very light sleeper. Let's see. Boot, I'm gonna give those kids detention. Yeah, do it. Naughty children. Mom took care of it for now. Okay, that's good. How many times have we pet Torgal today? Not enough. Not enough. So let's pet him again. Who's a good boy? Be right back. All right, Shadow. Jeez, they really want me to walk all the way over there? I think I missed the exit. Yeah, it should be this way. Oh, please tell me I can... Yeah, okay. I was about to say. Torgo always deserves pets. And to answer your question about fave games, definitely the Final Fantasy series. Well, welcome on in. Surprisingly, I haven't streamed very many Final Fantasy games, and this is actually the first I've streamed on the channel, so I was like, okay, I need to play more Final Fantasy games on stream. And we're almost done with it.
Caution, brother.
Ooh, good question. What's your favorite Final Fantasy? 10's my favorite. And I just bought the Pixel remasters, so I'll be playing those this year. Oh, there's the Adamantoise.
Here we are again. Carava.
Okay, time to kick Turtle Butt.
Torgo.
Final Fantasy 9 and 6 is a close second. And actually, 6 is probably the first of the Pixel remasters I'm going to be playing. And I hope that rumor about 9 getting remade is true. No stepping on me, turtle. Take this. Yes, I got staggered. Oh shoot, I should have got my sword out first before I did that. Oh, I got almost level 5 actually. There we go, now we have it. I love this move so much. So strong, much strong. I'll turn you into turtle soup. Ah, didn't quite kill it, but it's almost dead. And now it's over. Are you enjoying 16? Yeah, like, I'm very much enjoying it. The battle system definitely took some getting used to because, you know, I'm more used to traditional turn-based, but it's fun. I like it. I need a 9 remake. Holy crap. Yeah, I really do hope they remake it. Hey, Recto, how's it going?
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Okay, so now I have 2 reasons to go back to the hideaway. Gavin Mid. Let's see, what else should I do while I'm out here? I'll leave these for one of the last ones, because that's his uncle's side quest. Or is it Three's Company? Alright, let's see what other ones I can get done. No, that's more. What's this? Is that Three's Company? Yeah. Okay, so all of those are pretty much caught up with. Lines in the sand. Yeah, we'll save this section for after. Okay. Under new management, I can get that one in. Ooh, that Ho-Oh avatar looks fierce. I love it.
A fortress.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
Have you been playing Rebirth? I know a lot of Final Fantasy fans have been stuck on or hooked on Rebirth. Check. Has he gone live yet? Let me check on my lurk. Okay, he is. Oh, I'm absolutely obsessed with Rebirth right now. Yeah, like, so, okay, I haven't played the original Final Fantasy VII. I know. So, I think I want to play that before I even think about touching the remakes.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His
I didn't grow up with a
eminence has assumed
PlayStation,
full
so that was
control
kind of
the
my
garrison and put
excuse.
every
I didn't.
able-bodied man to work on
I kind of missed out on it.
The town was left all but unguarded.
That's where you could definitely start with the
Philippe was
remake, but
compelled
the
to form
OG
a
is amazing
citizens'
too.
watch to
Yeah,
fill
I
the
feel
void.
like especially since
And
I
though
don't.
my dear boys have been
I like.
characteristically willing to
I love
assist
going
in
back and
this,
playing retro
they want
games.
the bodies.
So
wondering
I want
if you
I want to
would lend them
experience the
your
original.
That the people of Northreach
And
might
8
sleep
is my
easier,
partner's favorite Final
if only for
Fantasy.
a few nights.
Okay.
Of course. Whatever you need.
My very first Final Fantasy was 10, so that'll tell you how late in the game I kind of jumped on the Final Fantasy
Where can I
ship.
find the mistress of this establishment?
Oh, okay.
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme.
She reminds me of someone. I can't put my finger on it. Like someone I've seen in like what's that movie? I was just talking about this movie yesterday. She looks like an actress. I just can't remember who. But I'm thinking like Princess Bride or what's the one with Princess Buttercup? Why can't I remember the name? But yeah, she's giving me that vibe.
Who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Oh, I missed the
Very
Carablast.
well. Let us
I think I had one.
I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks.
for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle?
Wait, is she talking about her own father?
Drastic action is precisely what is called
Did I mix
for.
that up?
Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
I could get on that.
He's always been like this. Scornful of
Somebody has
the
daddy
opinions of anyone
issues.
he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him by all possible means.
Fight him?
Daddy, I love him!
My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this
Speaking
town
of
depends
daddy
upon
issues,
every one
Ariel,
of us
the queen of
uniting
daddy
against our
issues.
common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She kind of has that stuck-up tone to her voice.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry.
Family drama.
Yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
To seek him out?
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Excuse me? Let's finish this one up. I think it looks like it's going to be self-contained into this town, pretty much. Sam! I'm like, I hear mimic you. That must be Sam. How you doing? Welcome in, Burr.
So you are content to abandon... Please, I beseech you.
Beseech? I haven't heard that word in a long time.
You must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to.
Not great, but okay. Oh, I hope everything's okay. If you ever want to talk, like,
Even
you
when
can
our
always
true
DM
enemy
me.
is hiding in the garrison. Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
Wow. Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people.
She sure does. I wouldn't want to
Anyway,
help her if I was in
here.
customer service.
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she?
For those of you who just came in,
Right,
question
as
of the day
always.
is pinned, but it's also on Redemptions.
In fact,
If you want to
you're
check
just
it
the
out,
man.
check that out.
We've had some reports, you see.
And if you're new here, I
Sightseeing
usually try to have a
silver.
question of the day every
You know
stream.
what?
They're back.
Seems that way.
Answer to the question of the day,
over.
no.
We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go
It's
and
not
see
a good
what's
month,
what.
but I'll be okay. Well,
Where should I look?
as long as you're going to be okay,
You know,
then
Rieger's Weep.
I get it.
One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Okay, so we're heading over here.
Ready, go? Yeah!
Fly, Ambrosia, fly. Oh, time to slay.
The reports were true.
Let's see if I can wrangle them up. Oh, they're level 40, so they're not gonna die in one hit. But maybe if I do both of these. And of course more spawning. I'm like, that was too easy. Good puppy. Oh, damn it, somebody's healing them. You stop that. Okay, where's the healer? I need to have words. Jeez, that's so good. So satisfying to pull off, too.
Farewell.
Oh, okay, that was cool. All dead. Question of the day, nope. It's fun to see like the different answers. Some of you guys are completionists, some of you like don't finish your games and aren't afraid to admit to it.
Winner,
and then
winner, chicken
dinner. And then like some of you guys are kind of in between. I mostly finished all my games.
You did not. I won.
Look at Link. He's happy. That one big chicken. I normally get ADHD brain in the middle of the game and just go nope. You know what? I think that's my friend that I was talking about that never finishes games. I think that might be his issue too, because he does have ADHD.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me.
It's me.
You all right?
I'm the problem. It's me.
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned.
Oh, I finished all my
I
coffee.
dispatched the few that I found, though.
Oh, there's a little sip left.
Well, there's something, I suppose.
I'll save that for later.
But what
Well,
were they doing
no, I should
south
drink it
of
now.
town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople.
Depends if I am into the game. The older I get, I'm not into the game. I don't want to play it.
Exactly what the Dane's
that's
afraid of.
the feeling I get when, because I used to 100% all my games,
Careful out there, all right?
and like I feel like the older I get,
Like you.
the less I do that. Like I really have to be involved into a, like immersed into a game to want 100% it. I smell drama.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. But now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield,
Father
how
and
will they
daughter
protect
go
their
like
kin?
fighting it out, and of course they involve everybody, the whole town into
Stand
it.
against the advancing hordes. No.
The only game you ever came close to beating was Baldur's Gate 2 before I had to give it back to my friend.
A new empire.
Also, when you borrow a game, it is a challenge to get it done before they want it back.
Rebuild Sandbreak, just as great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Ooh, my back
Please,
hurt as soon as
let
she
us
said
not
that.
quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Oh, hell no!
You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy. But
He straight up called her a whore!
Corrupted. Your daughter's opinions are her own.
I would have smacked
as
him.
You would know if you had ever deigned.
She's like, you're not wrong, though. I mean, she does...
At least I hope
she
they're
does
your
lead a
opinions,
brothel.
And not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you.
Scandal.
I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who
Yes,
bedded a
the
brand.
goblins. Hey, Radio! I am a whore, but I smack a bitch. Exactly.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might
Don't
choose a
slut
bearer
shame.
over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caernarvon and there make our stand.
How you doing, Radio?
Did you
Just
hear
because
me?
I make more people happy, unlike you, bitch. Exactly. That's what I would be like. I'd be like, well, my customers are very satisfied, so how many tokens of gratitude do you get? Yeah, thought so.
Protect those that we love.
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking.
For Northreach.
I was a little sleepy this morning because I've been trying to change my sleep schedule a bit, and it's been a process, to say the least. I am bad at going to sleep at a certain time.
What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
Yeah, keeping a sleep schedule is very hard.
Common
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
She's just standing there. Everyone's calling her a whore. At least he was like, but I'd rather follow her to the gates of hell than follow you, so. Damn, she rallies better than the the dude's dumbass self. Exactly.
Men have their orders, and they look like following them.
Whores get stuff done.
Whichever direction the thralls strike from.
Clearly.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured, the people
We have a
will play their
Tyrogue.
part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake.
Alright, we have another ad in a little less than 2
I'll lead
minutes.
a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And well, I can't promise to hold them all back.
Hard to finish games. It is sometimes hard to finish games.
Alright, but take care.
This is side quest. These are my last batch of side quests. I literally have the last story story area to go to, and I'm finishing up the last round of side quests. So we're kind of wrapping up all the stories of these NPCs. That's why they're so like kind of dramatic.
I want steel in the hands of every.
Can I? Yeah, the exit should be around here. Good job, Shadow. You cut the Tyrogue, and I just ran into a wall.
Run like the wind.
So let's see. I think if I finished all these quests by at least 5, I should have enough time to finish the game. But we'll see.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Because I'm expecting a lot of cutscenes for the final battle. You get a kick. Or you'll get a kick out of this. Damn it. He targeted the Thunderball. So I didn't get level 5. Ooh, that was nice.
Is it over?
I doubt it.
No. It's only just begun.
Yep. Oh, come on, you fucked that up, you jerk. Oh, big boy. Oh, Clive! Okay, we're fine. Okay, so let's do this first. I want to wear down that stagger meter. Hey, Michel! ¿Cómo estás? Oh, I didn't get the counter or the dodge. Oh, okay, jerk. You stop that. I need a heal. Got it. And got the stagger. Perfect. Let's do this first. Ooh, good job, Joshua. This should go.
Enough.
Okay, you Groot wannabe, take that. Hey Danny, sorry I'm late. My notifications didn't go off. No worries. Do you guys get notifications because when I go live on Twitch? Because I've heard a couple people tell me that before, that they didn't get a notification. Take the big lug down first. Yep, that did it.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared.
Sometimes?
Better hurry back to town.
I guess it's a Twitch thing, maybe.
Come on, Toggle.
I do on my phone, but I had it on Do Not Disturb. Ah, okay. I can always count on Sam to give me some gummy bears. How'd you know I was craving something sweet, you big sweetie? Wow. Okay, I take that back. We're not sweet, we're sour.
It's good to see you.
I got all lemon. Literally, they're all lemon.
How did you and your men
Well, here we go. If I make that face, you know it's because it's really sour.
Nicks, but nothing the girls at the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
Good, but sour.
Right.
Oop, all lemon. Like, almost like oops, all berries, Captain Crunch.
About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people
Get clips
was under
ready.
the banner of Empire.
What you mean?
That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate.
Oh, take a clip of me and my sour face.
Together.
I hid the face. Yeah, it wasn't as sour as I thought it was gonna be. Damn, he hid the nut. I hid the nut.
Exercise of goddess-given authority.
I would never hide the nut. I would never.
By knowing what they feel.
Well, unless I was live on Twitch, because I can't do
feel
that.
it yourself.
That's an instant ban.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence.
That was a good one, Buttbot. Okay, you are officially back,
You were merely
Buttbot.
distracted by a loftier vision of empire.
He was Buttbot was kind of dropping the ball the last few times, so it's good to have you back, Buttbot.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is north.
Sometimes you gotta be stealthy with it.
I forgot that.
Not the nut,
I am
lol.
sorry.
The stealthy nut.
I'm
I mean,
sorry
you
too,
know, get that
Father.
ninja nut.
I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt.
The ninjas will nut and you'll never see it coming, literally. And yeah, I have the
My
notifications on my phone. Okay.
The better of me.
I think it's
Do
just
not blame
Twitch being
yourself,
Twitch
my dear.
sometimes.
This was my doing.
That's why I also
should
try to
listen
post
to
on my
you.
socials too.
To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security.
Boo, everything is being
prosperity,
resolved
not
civilly.
just
I
for
wanted to
Northreach,
see someone get
for
smacked.
the entire realm.
Especially the
And
Duke.
we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
You know, if this was the gays, they'd be
Now that
acting
that
it
is
all
settled,
out.
I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than
She
10
said it.
before.
She runs a brothel. She will relieve the soldiers if they need it. The douche had that shit coming. I know. I really wanted to see him get smacked.
Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
At least he sees it.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together.
So moral of the story:
It goes for you too. You're one
be a
of us
whore.
now.
Everyone loves a whore.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but
That's
for
the
us.
takeaway here.
Well, since there's nothing more to
Act
be
like
done
you're
here,
going to shake his hand,
I should see if
then
Isabel needs any
pimp
help
slap
moving
the
the wounded.
taste out of his mouth. Exactly. And I'll be cackling in the back. The moral of the story: don't be a dick. Work them instead. Exactly. Okay, looks like we have to go talk to her now.
Can I get you anything?
That's probably the last of this quest. Let's see. Okay.
Just a little further.
This the last one?
There she is. Truth already there.
How goes the treatment of the wounded?
Anyways, need to
having to
boop
mount
off.
that
Much love.
frustration
Alright,
from
Shadow, no worries. If you can't
You've
sleep,
helped
I'll
quite
still
enough
be
for
here.
one day,
For a
guys.
couple more hours anyway.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Well, I mean, not really. I've only got like 2.5 hours ish.
Very well. Long ago,
Give me
I
the
had a
cliff
life
notes.
in the crystalline dominion. I
Oh,
was
God.
Carla then,
I just revealed my age.
courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Veil that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did.
Stop hitting me with the sad backstory.
Arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But
that is some Romeo and Juliet story. Yeah, exactly.
The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them.
Except with less poison.
They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt.
So that's why she's very passionate about this town. Explains it.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you.
Oh my.
Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know.
And spread the love.
Easy to keep Northreach together.
Among other things you should
but
spread.
Our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
And that's quest complete. Alright. Alright. Who should we help next? Oh, there's a couple over here that are like separated. GG, thank you. What do we got here? Silicobra. I like to say silly cobra because it sounds so silly. Like a silly snake. Let's see. Nobody's tool. Litany of errors. An inconvenient truth. Okay. I'll do the 3 of those together as well then. Let's go complete the ones that are currently at the hideaway. I guess even if I don't beat the game today, it'll be fine. But that's I'll try to make that my goal for today, but honestly I am enjoying wrapping up these stories for these characters. Especially since I spent so much time with them already. This is the 18th stream.
How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Does this have Ultima Beast like Final Fantasy VII? I've never actually played Final Fantasy VII from beginning to end, so I can't tell you how similar they are to each other, but Ultima is the final boss. As far as I know, anyway.
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the
Silly
hell
Cobra
did you
escaped.
find it?
It's a long story.
But I won't bore you with the details.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you
The way
don't
he
know
said
about
that.
me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
Good job,
So all
Ember.
those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Ultima weapon? You mean like in
speak
Final
too
Fantasy
soon.
VI?
I
Yeah,
ain't done my
I
trial
know
yet.
of the Ultima weapon.
Here we
too.
go.
Oh, that looks cute.
What
I
do
would
you
sport
think?
that as an earring or something.
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I?
Speaking of earrings,
should go and see
Wolfie
if
got
that
me
is a
these
wig.
really cute Yoshi
Give it my
earrings.
best.
Man, if
you
my
give it to
headphones didn't
yourself.
always cover up my ears, I
Come
could
on.
wear earrings on stream. Maybe I'll just use my AirPods. Though I would have to worry about charging them and all that. Fun fact, Final Fantasy VII was not the first Final Fantasy game. Ruin. Ruin, you certainly have a love-hate relationship with FF7, don't you? He said, what the fuck, you can. Wait, no, that wasn't the end of the quest, was it? Okay, let's do these then. Oh, it's right there, silver linings. Let's just teleport to the entrance. Your favorites are 3 and 6. I don't see too much talk about 3. I don't see enough people talk about 3. I know 2 is universally like hated by almost everyone. Is it? I think it should be over here. Yeah.
Ah, me lords.
All right,
How are you
prego
feeling?
lady.
Well, thank you.
Oh yeah, 6 was called 3 in the US at
Is-
first.
Something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing.
Please.
Oh, he made her a gift that I got the materials for. Just saying.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too.
Oh.
I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
She's like, I need this baby out of me already. But other than that, I'm good.
Clive, fancy a swift off?
Someone has a crush. I think so
thirsty.
too.
I could be
Clearly he's thirsty.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Oh, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
Huh?
I
It's not
think
your
Edda
baby.
might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, someone's in love.
In these dark times.
I'll be back!
Lurk time for Baldur's Gate 3 game. Alright, Ruin, no worries.
Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us.
You can always check out the
child.
VOD if I do beat the game.
I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over.
At this pace, we'll
But with me
see.
being the run of the litter, thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world.
Have fun with Baldur's Gate.
I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't.
Oh shit.
My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be.
They're really fleshing out these characters.
I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Yeah, Goots is still around.
Do you know why?
We can't lose our precious
You're our
Goots.
best scout. Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness,
He had his own little
courage,
kind of story wrap up too.
determination, I don't know where we'd be.
I do want to be more like Torgal. We all aspire to be more like Torgal.
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learn from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions. Stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Aww. I think that's like the highest praise one hetero man can have to another hetero man.
Your brother.
A Jill sandwich, speaking of.
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
That might be a little too loud. I'll have to fix that.
I get your room. And your sword.
Oh. Leave my sword alone. I mean, then again. Okay, Gav's kind of got cakes. Sword play. Nut play. Nut play's great too. Oh my god. I'm dead. I'm weak.
I said I was thirsty.
Oh my
Get
god.
back to work anyway.
Okay, Butt.
Walk this off. Clive.
What is it?
Buttbot and yeah, Buttbot's definitely at it again with their shenanigans.
You know.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Quest complete. And there was no nut play, rude. Wintermead. Lots of stuff to display in my room. Thanks for the clip, Daniel. Okay, look, he knows he's got cakes. Look at the way he's standing. You're just throwing them out there on display. Okay, a little bit of a hot take before I keep going. Or, I don't know if you can call it a hot take, but whatever. Like, especially when you have straight friends, Doesn't it always feel like they're intentionally teasing us? Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They know what they're doing.
Do you think
they're not stupid?
Of course they will.
Someone get a phoenix down to resurrect Danny because of the butt. Yeah, I was weak. Oh, do we have new? I think we have new hunts now. This should be maybe the last round of hunts. Okay, 2. Both A ranks. All right. I'm torn. I don't know if I want to do hunts or not. We'll see. Let me just snap a picture real quick. They honestly shouldn't take me too long. None of them have really like given me trouble except for like a couple that I was underleveled for. But then I started learning of some of the like how to like properly use some of the icons, and I was like, oh, okay, especially Odin makes things a lot smoother. You want to hug a Moogle? Yeah, who doesn't want to hug a Moogle? They're adorable. Let's see, I think it's at the bottom. Or is that no, it's over here. Right, mid.
Mid? Tell me this is all you need.
It better be. Kind of want to be done with her quest.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
Damn, okay, even Clive was tired of it.
Most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realized I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait.
Girl.
The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear.
Ah, the children.
Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
She looks like Ashley. Yeah, I could see that.
You know what? I don't want to know.
Clive, hail!
You go and find that cog.
Okay, hopefully the cog's the only thing I need. Okay, damn children. Hand it over. A Togepi!
But then again, when isn't she?
I have it, but you know what? I'm gonna catch it.
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here.
It's a child disposer.
She needs something special,
I mean,
something only you 3 can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
That's not a good habit. Habit.
We keep under our beds.
Why did I say hobbit?
Just in case.
That's...
Hey, Danny boy.
Good to know.
Look.
Hello, how's it going? How you been?
Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
And good job, you made it just in time to catch the
I'll let
Togepi.
Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
You need more clips. It'll happen. Naturally. Doing good. It's going good. Long day at work. Ugh, tell me about it. Well, I'm assuming you're back home now, so at least you could put that behind you. All right, we're going back to mid. I think. Yep.
Well, did they have it?
One cogwheel?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
And we have an ad starting in a few seconds. Just a heads up, you guys.
You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see.
What did she make?
That should do it.
Did she make a sky dancer? And then it flies into the fire pit. Oh, it's a little airship.
Here goes nothing.
Is this the first drone? I don't think it's working, girl.
Titan's tits.
Not Titan's tits. The Titan has great tits.
Wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad.
Did she? Yeah, she said Titan's tits.
I'm so sure.
Not Odin's beard, Titan's tits. Looks like Da Vinci's flying machine. He's like, you are so sued, lady.
But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes.
Way to bring it down.
Their mums and their dads.
She's gonna get a cease and desist. Oh my god, I love you guys.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Neither. Follow your tits.
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right.
All right,
Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury
the
engines
aerial
in attics
screw?
and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them.
She has an interesting
really
accent. She
hard
definitely does.
So that
Like,
only
nobody
the
else in the
most
game talks
dedicated
like her.
dreamers will ever be able to work it out.
Well, similar, but not exactly that accent.
I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Alright, that looks like a quest complete to me. just yet.
Plus, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for.
Yay, finally finishing Bioshock, yay!
Toy boat fly after all.
Like, speaking of the question of the day and finishing
Dad
games.
always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that
it's the way you use the dream.
And I reckon I've got a fair
It's not
few
the
good ones
size
left
that's
in me.
important.
I'm sure you do.
Quest complete. You love Bioshock, Sam? I always hear good things about it. Alright, we got a little model airship too. Oh. Okay, so she's done. Oh yeah, I still have a... Ooh, yeah. I don't know. My gut's telling me we're not going to get to Ultima today, but let's just keep going. We'll just play it by ear. Okay, so we've got Lines in the Sand and Duty Undying. Let's do Lines in the Sand first.
Why the hell would Victor take the...
The bastard's been lying to us.
Jeez, I just pop into a town and we're already calling people bastards and... So where are you? Here we go. Let's see. And you're finishing the Bioshock 2 DLC. Nice! You say it's worth playing? I need to check it out.
Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
Oh, the children.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, and provided for, and loved. The Hideaway.
Ugh, the last thing we need at the Hideaway, children.
Will be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive.
Well, I guess we already got some in there so they can keep each other busy.
Are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned, and they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
A damn big one.
Clive, change of plan.
It must be really big. He added the dam.
To find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Let's prioritize that. Let's see. Snowy! Hi, how's it going?
Level up!
It was those damn beavers.
What are you doing here?
You're at 99 daily pairs. Wait, weren't you at 99 last time? I might have to fix that then. I hope 99's not the limit then. I have to change that then. I can easily update the number, I think. Yeah, what I was? Okay. I'll make sure I fix that then. Sorry about that. Because when I was watching the tutorial video, they used 99 for their tutorial. And I even questioned that. I was like, doesn't that mean when someone gets 99, it's not going to go to 100? And they never responded, so I was just like, well, I guess we'll find out. And now I know the answer. So yeah, I'm gonna just have to make it a really big number that, you know, like, I don't think we'll achieve. Well, maybe one day, but
they're coming. You need to evacuate. No,
so sorry about that. I hope you don't mind.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
What's the commotion? Ah, it's you.
What do you want?
You gotta go for now?
Underhill?
Alright, no worries, Snowy. One more hour of work. Alright, good luck with the last bit of work.
The so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
And I am reading that the last area takes about an hour and a half or 2 hours at most. So yeah, I think I might be trying to cram too much if I try to beat it today. So I think we'll do side quests and hunts for this stream, and then we'll wrap it up either next week, or maybe I can do an extra stream at some point.
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked,
yeah, I hope work goes fast. The thing I always hate the most is when work is going slow.
One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill.
Why are the assholes always hot? Like, look at this guy. He's gorgeous.
Where your sympathies lie.
I want to have his babies.
Lubor
What?
cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
See, rude.
You're making a mistake.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way I was kind of starting to look at it. I was like, well, I've gotten this far. Take my time. I'm still having fun with this game, so yeah, because trying to cram honestly gets me stressed out.
Get a load of this.
Like when I put time limits on stuff that brings me joy, I feel like it stresses me out and then it stops being fun. So that's why I agree with you there, is like, I'm gonna just take my time and see how it goes, go with the flow. That's why sometimes when like people tell me, oh, you're still playing this game, I'm like, yeah, I'm enjoying it, you know? Unless I'm doing like a speed run or something.
You have to listen. You lied about being one of us.
And of course, as long as you guys are enjoying it too. Okay, so we're going this way. I didn't even check what Pokemon we have. I think I have that one.
Shop for today. Give people one less thing to
No, don't shut down the bathhouse. I think that's where the bathhouse is anyway. Oh, I don't. Wait. Okay, I do have one. For me, the longer I take with the game, the better it is. That's true too, honestly. Because I mean, I wouldn't even be bothering with these side quests if I didn't enjoy the game, right? Like, in a sense, I guess I care about these fictional people.
Lord Furder.
Not the bathhouse. Yeah, there's actually a bathhouse in this town.
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but
it's like a fine wine, sipped, not chugged. Good point. I like that.
The bloody fools. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask. I appreciate it.
Sid, Furder, I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor, I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Blue Boy is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
Uh-oh. side quests are fun, then if side quests are fun, then it's a great wine.
You have
Very
to
true.
believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill.
Ooh, who's the bald guy in the back? I want to know his
Unlike
name.
anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please.
And of course, they're not going to listen to him.
If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
Just because they found out he's a bearer. It's like, idiots.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
This is giving me X-Men vibes.
That's out of the way. Your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves. You should.
Oh! Okay, what's that saying about casting the first stone? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, run! Far away!
Ugh, I want to smack these people.
Wait, someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him!
Who's that asshole? Oh, I'm triggered right now. I'm so fucking triggered. Fucking adults acting like children. Worse than children.
He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps.
They threw rocks at the kids.
Safe.
And
You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
Yeah, you tell
What
him.
about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Yeah, don't you feel stupid?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
T.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
This is good storytelling. If something gets me riled up like this.
Keep this whole place going! And you act like it doesn't even exist!
Yeah. Definitely agree. Damn, the kids are verbally beating the adults. Exactly, and they deserve it.
Lubor, we have heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
Oh, now you want his help.
We won't run, but we will fight.
Just because you're an adult doesn't mean you're always right. Yeah, say sorry. That wasn't an apology. I didn't hear an apology.
Fine.
This is how sucked into this story I am now. Like, I'm getting pissed for him. I'm so glad I saved these, because I was thinking of doing these off stream, but I'm so glad I saved these.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years. Until
Sorry about that, you guys. I got a little
to make it their base of operations.
Involved
Now
there.
they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters. driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse.
The bathhouse. I want to barricade myself in the bathhouse, just saying.
Securing anything beside the essentials.
That's a great way to, that's a great place to get barricaded in.
Only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss
same.
Who
wants to join me? Let's get barricaded in the bathhouse.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our
I'll gatekeep who goes in. And then knowing you, you're gonna open up the Niantic website and install a Pokestop in the bathhouse.
Little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily,
last game that did was Watch Dogs 2. The characters
we all know what we have to do.
wrench the enemies did something to him and it pissed me off to like when a game can get you that emotionally involved, they're doing a good job. Michelle, you know I'm right. You know you'd be like, ooh, I'm barricaded in a bathhouse. All I need is a Pokestop and I'm good.
I'd better not keep them waiting.
Alright. It's actually really close to this waypoint, so that's good. Alright, let's drop a hard save here. It's been a minute. I don't want to accidentally lose any progress. The mosaic tile of naked men. The mosaic nut of... Oh my... Okay, Buttbot, you are officially redeemed for all those bad... Oh my god. I can't. It's been on a roll today. And the pool... and the pool are Pokestops for sure. Buttbot gets you. Yeah, you and Buttbot are besties right now. I love it. I love it. I love this journey for you. I need to get that clip. Let's see. I'm having so much fun. Thank you guys for being here. Seriously. It's all fun and dandy to play these games on my own, but having commentary with you guys is just like a whole nother level. And I think when it comes to streaming, that's the thing I enjoy the most. Is just like our banter with each other.
There it is. The flood. But what's waiting for us inside?
At the end of the day, I'm a social butterfly and I love just getting those conversations going. Okay, time to slay.
We can't leave a single one alive.
And slay we shall. Oh, you hurt my doggo. Okay, you get it. How dare you hurt the pup? You will pay dearly. You can hurt my brother, but you can't hurt my puppy. Don't give me side eye, Joshua. I said what I said. Yes, I broke your shield. And what? Okay, let's do this. Ooh. How dare you cast Protect on him? That won't save you. Death to all of them. More. John Wick on them? Yeah, exactly. That's being too nice. There we go. Oh, we got a big boy. Yes, I got level 5. Oh, how dare you. Yes, got it. And now's my chance. I can't tell if I'm hitting him. Where is? Ah, damn it, he's over there. Oh, you jerk. You and everyone have helped me today, and I am so happy to hear that.
It's over.
Huzzah. Yeah, I'm glad I could lift up your mood. And let's see, we've got a basculin. Not masculine, but basculin. I wonder if that's the pun they meant for. Basque for Basque. Let's see.
The League is disbanded.
The League of Evil X's is no more. I make a good nut, I mean bot, lol. Sometime later. No, I need the SpongeBob cue cards in this game. Sometime later.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here,
Perfect timing. We're going to have an ad in a little bit. I'm going to take another little bathroom break there.
Has returned.
You know how it goes. The damn coffee.
Clive.
And I have to hydrate while I'm having coffee because I'm very like sensitive to caffeine. So like if I don't have enough H2O, I start getting those like jitters, and I don't like that
feeling.
feeling.
The Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated, and we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it.
Now, where's the apology? I don't hear one yet.
Lubor, allow me to apologize.
Okay, go on.
For all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry.
Okay.
We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you.
My motto, I can forgive but not forget.
So,
If you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
Okay.
You
If he whips it out, that's a little more icing on the cake.
Bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
Okay, the ad's actually going to start now, so I'm going to go take a bathroom break right now, you guys. Sorry to pause it in the middle of a cutscene, but nature calls, and she does not discriminate. You're a winner. You're a winner, baby.
But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
He whips it out. That's the first condition.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending.
What I do, you won the battle royale.
I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined.
What I nut? I mean, that's between you and the bot.
Time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
What Buttbot said? You and Buttbot like are like this right now.
And secondly,
I think the butt likes you. I mean, the bot. I mean, I'm sure the butt likes you too, but you know what I meant.
Treatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our
Twins.
walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
That's good. I like that.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil.
You're in no position to make
always have.
demands, but you know, I'll let it slide because it's something he's already doing.
Condition accepted.
AI starting not to look bad. Oop, get on that AI train.
Seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
Yes, let's give him a special hat. It'll say mayor in glitter. And then on the inside it'll say sperm dumpster.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
What do I get? What do I get? What do I get?
Lubo. About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility.
Oh, thank goodness.
I would sooner face
The gift of not giving me children. That's the best gift
outlaws.
anyone can give.
I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you
Keep
will.
the little urchins. I mean the little...
And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
You know, though, they're good kids. They stood up to the assholes.
Do my best.
And bigotry.
Can't have all your hard
Oh, what is a battle royale? So the avatars you see below, they duke it out in like in a fight. So I try to. I've been lately starting to do one when I take a break. That way, like, besides the clips, also give you something else to entertain you guys while I'm gone. But I know some of y'all like also go use the bathroom or like lurk or go grab a snack or something. All right, another quest complete. We're getting there. Let's see. Three's Company or Duty Undying 2. I think I haven't even picked that one up. Let's do Three's Company. I think that's the one with Clive's uncle. So let's get his story wrapped up too. Mario for the win. Yes.
Do you see that too?
When the kids are smarter than the adults, of course they'll keep them. Yeah, exactly. When the kids are more mature than the damn like supposed adults in town.
Please. I'm scared.
Faster.
All right, it's not too far. I do hate that these newer Final Fantasies don't have the Chocobo theme. No wait, I think 15 might have had it. Can't remember. Okay, people gathering in front of a gate. I sense drama.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Oh, maybe this isn't the one with his uncle. Oh well, we'll still do it.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him. This won't take long.
Angry old man is angry.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
What is this, Mortal Kombat? Finish him. Come here! Bannerless commanded. Okay, I thought it said bonerless commanded, and I was like, oh, I feel so sorry for you. I'm sorry. Everyone deserves the gift of boner. Okay, who's healing? Who's the healer? You! No magic. You stop that. Look at me going all out on the mazes. This might be overkill, but let's do it. Oh, okay, you're gonna spray in my face? You know what? You get this. This is definitely gonna be overkill. But I just wanted to be flashy. Three Company, now I have the theme song. Three's Company, that's right. Stuck in my head. Come and knock on my door. Come and knock on my door. We'll be waiting for you. Where the kisses are here. Hers and her. His and hers. Three's Company too.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
I feel like that show was very ahead of its time. Well, this, like, you know, the core synopsis of it, because it was pretty much a throuple, wasn't it?
Marshal Havel, I presume.
I never, like, fully watched it. I would catch an episode here and there, but...
You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course.
Okay, Uncle is around here somewhere.
My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency
You
of the
call him
message I
Daddy.
bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question.
How much wood does a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could
Stand
chuck
to
wood?
gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos.
Chaos? Kite,
But I seek
are
a
you
new
hiding
beginning
somewhere?
for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our
Jack
decision
lives
all
with two
along.
women, so he pretends to be gay.
Now
Ah,
we have
okay,
a
so
chance
that's
to
how
put things right.
the synopsis of it went, pretty much.
But in order to take it, we must stand together, even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
And he was trying to get with both of them, right?
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw.
Ooh, an obstagoon.
I'll never hear the end of this. All right.
You're not
I'll
sure?
start
Yeah,
by
I
ordering
wasn't
my
really
most
like
trusted guard to
watching
bring
the
the
show
Dalmatian
fully.
fringes
I was
under
more into like
control.
I Love Lucy.
Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
Married with children.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
Rose, welcome back.
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well,
Oh, honey.
we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to.
Good
What
luck.
I need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
Daddy?
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord
Rose, you and I caught the
escort the Field Marshal
obstagoon.
to
Sorry, you
his manor
guys.
in Portugal.
Wish there was more of you that caught it.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience.
But who?
Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Oh well, at least you tried. Okay, so where are we going now? I guess the rest of Three's company isn't here. Now I'm gonna have that theme song stuck in my head too. Are you here? No. Near, far, wherever you are. Let's just replace one song with another. Weird. Oh, there you are. Coming back to say I love you. I'm off to go get ready for karaoke. All right, casual. Oh, you did end a little earlier today, didn't you? Hi, Sam. Bye, Sam. Have fun at karaoke, casual. Do something Disney. Gotta drive an hour to get there. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Have fun. From East Bay to San Jose. Okay, yeah, that's a trip. Oh, it's you, Quentin. That's right. Now
Quentin.
I remember you.
I have a proposal for you.
Do you now?
Or just want to propose.
Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then.
Check on my lurks then.
Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
A meat pie? Meat pie always sounds weird to me. I don't know why.
Suited to the role.
I'm just too
And
dirty,
you'd
I
have me
guess.
give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family. And
Well,
I
you could give me a
cannot
hand or other things.
You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
A hand, a leg, a third leg.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what
My
you
shoulders
do
are a
best.
little sore.
If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument.
Quentin's
I fear
definitely
that any
been through a
rejoinder
lot.
I make
He
might fall
had a
somewhat
big
flat
like
by comparison.
side quest
So you'll
arc.
join us.
He was pretty much running a town, and he got, you know,
Where do you need me?
his kind
Field
of
Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person.
wanting revenge got the
currently
whole
in
town
Portazolda.
murdered,
I
and
can
these were the
arrange
only
for a party of
survivors. So
Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
he kind
That
of
would be
like
very much appreciated.
considers
I
them
hear the
family
roads
because
are
of what
far
he feels
from
guilty
safe
about what he
these
did.
days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Okay, now we have to go talk to Uncle Byron, it looks like. Where are they taking us? Oh, the hideaway. Okay, that's easily done. Yeah, I definitely underestimated
I bring good news.
how
The field
long
marshal
these
has
quests
agreed to
would
your
be, but
plan.
I've been having fun.
Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Portazolda as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
I have to say, Clive's
One
uncle
other?
could get it.
Exactly.
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
And I swear
I'm
time
glad
passed
you
by
approve.
so quick today.
The more the merrier.
Really true what they say, time flies when you're having fun.
Assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy.
My
The
boy.
7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the lady.
That's the second time he
Ariadne's
said
head
it, so
steward.
I have to. That scared me a little bit. Muriel Del Paldia, thank you for the follow.
She had a
Welcome on
shipload of
in.
talents delivered to my
I know I
private
probably
yachts
butchered your
by the
name,
next
so
new
I'm so
moon.
sorry.
And when the other
Let
houses
me get you a
saw
bear
the
hug.
parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the
Oh,
rush to
I spelled that
follow
wrong.
suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now,
Bear
I
hug.
must be getting back to the manor.
Welcome in.
Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
How you doing? Usually I ask new people here what their favorite games are. So I mean, if you want to do a little icebreaker, that's usually a fun question to ask.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with a kashik?
You find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn
Oh,
as well.
Medio de Paldea.
Well,
Okay.
8 less.
Did I say it a little easier now, or better that time?
My
I
soldiers
put a little
actually
Spanish
need their
flair
rations.
into it.
Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
Or Miro of Paldea. Okay.
If I
Sorry,
may,
I'm a little blind to you.
gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach.
Oh, and translated
Though
to
supply
Mirio
routes are
of
indeed
Paldea. Okay,
disrupted, there is
gotcha.
no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion.
For those of you who are new here too, if you'd like to join on Discord, have some chat
Yourselves need no
sometime.
help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly.
There's
of
our
great
Discord.
bond between you.
If we play, do a community stream, or we play some online multiplayer, I can tag you guys too.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
You know, we could just keep chatting off stream too.
Dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
You tell him, Uncle.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Oh, Quentin's got cakes too. I'm
Shall we begin again?
Just saying.
What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us.
Excuse me, sorry.
If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours.
Pokemon in general, I had a feeling because of the name Paldea, including Snap, Poke Tournament, and Unite. Oh, we love Unite. If you ever want to play some Unite with us, I usually tag the Unite role in Discord if anyone wants to join in. I usually play Unite at least, get my dailies done.
I present to you the Triunity.
Exactly, Paldea. Okay, I had a feeling. Let's see. At MK1, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, Metroid, Dread, Hogwarts. Okay, you are in the right place. The Legend of Zelda is my favorite series, and I love Metroid as well. I haven't played Hogwarts Legacy, but it does look fun.
This is the role
Jump Force, JoJo, nice. Good round of
I ask only
games.
that you trust in the talents of your
Or a
supporting
good mix of
cast.
games.
We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine.
Yeah, Zelda's my favorite video game franchise, like, as a whole.
And there is no better Crandall than you.
I'm a big Zelda nerd.
I want you to keep this signed accord.
And Majora's Mask is my favorite, if you're curious.
I will.
I actually haven't played Unite in a while, though. May need to tune into a gaming search to learn more. Yeah, I mean, there's been quite a few changes. I don't know when the last time you played was. But Miraidon just dropped, and it kind of shifted the whole meta a bit. Honestly, this quest was okay. It wasn't as engaging as the other ones. Okay, nothing groundbreaking. Uncle, I expected a little more from you. Alright, look at this. We're almost done here. What do we have here? Duty Undying 2. Okay, I think that's the only one left in this area, it looks like. But it's weird, there's 2 marks there. Well, oh, okay, they're right next to each other, where there's a will. Alright. It was hiding it. Oh, session, sorry. Oh, you meant session, but you did type search. Okay. I was like, did I really misread that? Mienfu. Okay. Another Okay, I'm getting some Pokemon I don't have today. Alright, we have a couple of quests here right next to each other. That's convenient. Oh, not this dick again.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from father.
Oh,
Yes,
okay, yeah, he
I
found
have it here.
their father's will.
If you would do us the honor, my lord.
And it looks like we have an ad playing in 2 minutes. Man, that was fast. Okay, I'll do my best impression. My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other to secure a future for our duchy, our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we at last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way. It shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. Or the Triforce, either one. And this shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you. Your father. Can't read your handwriting.
An inheritance.
How was
It would
that?
seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, your grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer.
It escaped? Wow.
Who
The
entrusted
homophobia.
them in turn to me. The complete emancipation
Rude.
of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream...
I leave everything to the Chocobos.
His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for
I
those
love it.
stricken by the curse.
Thank you for that, Sam. I love
And the
it.
founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the Blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the
I
only
needed
means
that.
of securing Rosaria's survival.
Alright, ad starting.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides. Those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations
Okay, ad timer's
of
being a
the
little
less
weird.
benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains. And she has come bearing gifts.
I like gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it, at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Of course, she's not just here.
Shall we then?
Okay, and then the other... Okay, so that's there. No, this is where there's a will. Okay, let's collect this one while I'm here. Wait, is it inside? Huh. I guess he has another quest.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across
609 bear pair points. Nice. Yay!
Inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash? A continent teeming with orcs and Akashic.
Of course, just send him into
Fully
the middle of
cognizant
danger.
of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the third chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival.
Oh, that Hoot sprite is adorable.
Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seems
He must have heard me because he's right next to me now. I'm like, hi, little
situation,
Hoot. Let me pat you on the head.
Unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell him...
I think Buttbot is taking a break. Yeah, Buttbot's been a little quiet lately.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes. And may the firebird's flame ever
I think he
burn
got all
in your
nutted out. Alright, let's do the will one first. Or let's keep going with that one.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
I think it's this one. Let's see. Yeah, that should be it. I thought I heard Nickelback too.
Your Grace.
I don't know what he said.
I hardly recognize you.
I don't
I
recognize
am
you.
Valisthea, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady.
Perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
It better be an
As I'm
actual
sure you
gift.
know,
Not some
it has
metaphor.
long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead,
Get there and the mayor greets you with, "Look at this photograph. It doesn't make
for
you laugh."
do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know
Much
where we might
obliged.
find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely
Time to
make your
slay a griffin.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
All right. At this point, I will be happy if we're able to complete all these quests today. Yeah, like the quests in this game, especially the more like story heavy ones, they take some time.
Good girl.
Faster!
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Okay, so it should be around here. Probably in that cave. Or not. Oh, that looks like a griffin to me. Level 40, not bad. Should be able to handle it easily.
There it is. For House Rosfield.
Oh, ow. Gotcha. We got level 5 off the bat here. Yes. Oh, it broke it. Whoa, okay. Shit.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Not today,
You're
Satan.
finished.
Eat that. You'd name it Peter? Oh my gosh. Peter! Since I beaten side order, I can travel to and from Inkopolis Square, and the best part, I can see Off the Hook perform Color Pulse during Splatfest. That's awesome! So now you can visit all 3 areas.
Is this the Hearthstone?
Gossifleur. Gossifleur? Gossip. Okay, I have one. Perfect. Alright. We beat the Griffin, so we can go ahead and turn this in. Peter? Peter, you told me you wouldn't drink at the stag party. Sorry. I love classic Family Guy.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Hearthstone claimed.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame, it is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
Forthwith. I'm guessing that means fast.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his
Did it
intentions
not play
for
the sound?
bonds,
I didn't hear
of
anything.
the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future.
Starting not to like sound alerts anymore.
In the days before
I
the
might
disaster
just
at
switch
Phoenix
those
Gate,
sounds over
I
to
discovered that the Duchess had ordered
commands.
her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was
Guess
too
I'm like a
late.
eunuch.
When
My
word of
balls
the
don't
fire
work. Oop.
reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the
Excuse
armband
me.
and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete.
It should have played by now.
Not
That's so
knowing
weird.
What else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued.
Maybe if I do
until
this.
Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that his Grace's will had been recovered. and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria,
That's
I
weird.
thank you for your loyal service.
Yeah, I think I kind of outgrown sound alerts, honestly.
Thank you, my lord.
It has lag.
Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Exit the record. Okay. That's a weird task.
Bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial?
I had a
atop
feeling that's where it was
Hawk's
going to
Cry
lead.
Cliff. Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it. For it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
All right. So where? It's out of here. Oh, that looks like it's one of these. Duty Undying. Nobody's Tool. Inconvenient Truth. No, it's none of these. There you go. Where there's a will. Phew. It looks like I might not even finish all these today.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course.
Let's see. Nowadays, if you have anything anywhere,
Of that I'm less certain.
it's gone. Oh,
Especially
nowadays,
now
if
we
you have
know
anything
now.
anywhere, it's gone.
But Mother was truly capable
Yeah.
of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us.
People
would have
just
made all
don't
the difference.
respect stuff anymore. Are we going this way?
It's just back there.
Okay. Weird place for a memorial.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until
Glad their
that
father was a
night
good
at
man,
Phoenix
unlike
Gate that I realized
their mother.
I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
Excuse me.
What he would have done himself. Even...
It's where he saw his first boob. Oh my gosh, imagine.
Very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Don't tell me you're gonna see ghosts. Ooh, spooky. Oh wait, did I get rid of that one?
Lay down.
Return the sun.
Okay, glad I kept that one.
Or suffer my curse.
He's like, return that helmet, or else I will haunt you.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Your character's like, I'm not covering my hair. He's like, I'm just going to take the helmet, but I'm not going to put it on. I'm getting a lot of stuff from my chambers in this one as rewards. Just a bunch of trinkets for my bedroom. Oh, what's this? Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. That's strange. Okay. I guess in case I didn't have Joshua in my party at the time. Right, that's all the quests for this area. There's something at the hideaway. What the? Jeez, that opened a new quest. Oh my god. This game. This is the game that never ends. Alright, I have to be kind of picky with what I do now. Let's see. I think we did start this one, so I should finish it at least. So what I think I'll do is off stream I'll do the hunts if I opened all of them up, and then I'll save the rest of these quests because it looks like I'll probably have like 2 or 3 left over, which isn't too bad, and then we'll fight Ultima after that next time. So I'll postpone the poll for another week since we didn't beat the game today. Okay. Which is fine, another week, because I was leaving Tuesdays open for the game that wins the poll on Discord, so... Oh, I missed my turn. Is it... I really wish there was a mini-map, but I guess it doesn't. The map transition is pretty seamless. Okay. Ew, tarantula, please kick it. Kick it away. I can't even say that word without getting the chills. That where's your father's helm is in your bedroom. I don't want something that is my dad in the room where I get my groove on. Creepy. Oh, you know what? Now that she's mentioned it that way, yeah, that is kind of creepy. Like, Clive and Jill are having sex, and then She's like, oh, what's that over there? She's like, and then Clive's like, oh, that's just my dead father's helmet. And she's like, oh, Clive, you got a little stain on there accidentally.
Straight home now.
What is this, calming circle?
These people aren't turned.
Something's
The village
gonna
seems
happen.
Safe enough, at least.
All right, we've got the last ad of the stream in a little under 3 minutes.
Ah, did you too heed the call?
Oh, his ghost makes an appearance while you're doing the deed. Oh my god, no.
I came here looking for someone.
That would
To
be
be
so
honest,
creepy.
I
Sigilith.
wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here?
And you give a thumbs up.
Where you live?
It is my home.
You got the ghost's
Others,
approval.
They heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
I sense something
They
sinister
came here.
happening here.
To perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
He said shoals.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
And you hear that's my boy? Oh no.
Us from the torment of this mortal
That's my
realm.
son. And somebody's
They want to be
somebody's
saved.
son.
Forgive me. But did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If
And
you don't
Sigilith
mind, I'll go
escaped.
and greet him.
They seek the same salvation.
These people are very
Barnabas
sus.
did. At least the third chair still lived. Let's go and find him.
There's the house.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers. Have you not?
So sit on me.
They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I too.
But wake up.
My life to the service of my Lord
I
and
feel like
Master, but this
maybe it left when Michel did.
is different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. see these people safe.
Either that or multiple
that they
people
might
have to be
achieve
chatting
their
for it to
dream,
wake up.
that they might do their duty to their lord, even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become a Kashik. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation.
There you go. You did it for the bot.
Lord. But I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great...
Oh, something's happened outside.
Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go find out what. Stay here.
Take a little gummy bear break.
An ether flood.
Okay,
Oh, no.
I got a mix this time. Apple, cherry, and orange.
Must be something I can do.
Oh, the screams of people.
Echoes as well. Found her.
Mm.
Ready, brother?
No, I'm not. One sec. Thank you for the gummies.
Ready.
Yeah, no lemon that time. Ow. Do they have lightsabers? It looks like they do.
What now?
They're feeling the force. Oh, something big's coming. Or not. Oh, never mind. There it is. Whoa.
We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
Ah! Oh, too late there. Oh! There we go. Oh, shit. Got it. Oh, you're shot.
Tool ready.
Oh, come on. Shoot. Yes. This should help. Got it. this should get me to stagger. What? Really? Oh, okay, one little hit. Got him. Whew. Character slices and dices and makes julienne fries. Ooh, julienne fries. Oh. Praying woman, why are you screaming?
Damn it.
Oh! Ouch. Yes, pray some more. That's gonna help.
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
He's been impaled. I think he's gonna die.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord.
I think they're changing.
Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment. Even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
He's talking very, like, calmly for someone who's on death's door.
Will be done.
There's, like, no gasping or anything for air or anything. Or choking.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
Praying helps. Oh, praying helps getting stabbed by a lightsaber. I'm switching religion. And of course they turned. Well, that's what they wanted. Alright, let's go turn this in. Oh, they're doing it for me, I think. Sometime later.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
I have a feeling it's going to be kind of a lengthy side quest. Alright, let's see. Or actually, is it in here? No, I took a wrong turn. Ooh. Sorry guys, I got the chills there for a second. Let's see. Okay, actually I have to take a quick bathroom break here. I'll be right back though. Hang on tight. I know it's getting close to that time, but I'll be right back. Sorry, I would have held it, but I really had to go. I swear, coffee is definitely like a double-edged sword for me.
My Lord Marquis.
Oh,
I'm
Pokemon.
glad to
I might
see
have
you
time.
hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end.
I don't know. Kind of
The
a
right to choose how
weird
one
thing to
dies
do.
is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of
He's not even touching it.
We believe in them. We protect them. And yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was.
I guess it's a
We of the
warning of
Undying
religion.
are not
Yeah.
slaves,
Don't just blindly
willing
follow what
servants.
people say.
And this was his will. The ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
And that's quest complete. I can tell when it gets really quiet too. Another thing, yeah, see, like, all these quests are giving me stuff for my bedroom to display. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna have to stop here. Oh, I got a trophy. Check that out later. Let's go ahead and drop a save. Do my traditional second save just to make sure. Let me see here. So I didn't finish all of them. Like, I for sure thought I was gonna finish all of them today. So there's something at the hideaway. And let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3 here. Nobody's too okay. So we're gonna have to do those next time, and then we'll fight Ultima. I'll see if I can, like, if these aren't important, I'll do them on my own time. But that's gonna do it for today.